everybody, I'm Becca and thanks again for tuning in. Today's yoga video focuses on the lunge. This is a very common pose and it's great for strength and flexibility practice. It's used in a lot of different flows, and today's session is going to focus on modifying it 3 different ways so that you can feel empowered to practice at a level that is appropriate and challenging for you. The props we're going to use today are your blocks, or if you have thick books instead, that also works, and a blanket, just for a little bit of extra cushion on your knees. All right, gather your props and let's get started. Begin by placing your blanket on the floor to support your knees and come into a tabletop position. Check in to make sure your hips and knees are in alignment before standing up on your knees and placing 1 foot forward flat on the mat. You want to achieve a right angle between your thigh and your calf so your knee is stacked directly over your ankle. That way you're keeping that knee joint safe in your lunge. Place your blocks on either side of your foot to support your hands and lean into your lunge lightly. You may want to inch your toes forward to maintain that safety for your knee. So once again, your knee is always directly stacked over your ankle. If you feel supported here, you can lift up and raise your hands overhead. You should feel a stretch in your quad and your hip. Release your hands to the blocks and step your foot back. Go ahead and try this on the other leg without your blocks. So this time your hands find the mat. Check in with your alignment again. Inch your toes forward to achieve that safety for your knee. As long as your knee stays behind your toes, that's what you're looking for. Release back to the mat on an exhale. Shift your weight back and return both your knees to the blanket. Grab your blocks and place them where your hands will be for our next lunge variation. Step 1 foot forward, check your knee and ankle alignment. Again, you're looking for a right angle. Curl your back toes under and lift up. Bring your knee straight up so your leg is in one long line. Stretch out through your back heel. Use your hands and your blocks to support your upper body. And breathe. On an exhale, release your knee to the floor and switch legs. Step your opposite leg forward. Check your alignment. Hands on your blocks. Curl your toes under and lift up. You want your feet here to be on parallel lines. So your back foot and your front foot are not one in front of the other, but on 2 parallel tracks, like train tracks. Again, release just as gently as you got in, and remove your blocks for our final variation. Come into your tabletop position. Step 1 leg forward just like last time. Hands on the mat and lift your back leg. From here, engage your thighs, lengthen your spine so you're in one long line from heel to head. And when you feel stable, place your hands on your mid-thigh and stand up. If you feel confident there, lift your arms overhead for a full high lunge. On an exhale, release your hands to the floor, drop your knee to the mat, and switch legs, passing through tabletop position. Lift your back leg. Inhale up, find your middle range here, supported on the thigh. And if you feel comfortable, release that and stretch overhead. On an exhale, release your hands back to the mat. Step your front foot back, release to the mat, and observe how you feel. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll see you next week.